What is up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Cobra Kai double pack. We got Donatello and Johnny Lawrence here. So I see we got the black and yellow right here look of the artwork of Donatello, and then Johnny Lawrence right here. This is from, you can see right, there you go, right here, from Playmates. So right here on the side you got Donatello, and then on the back it shows pretty much everyone that comes with it. So you got here, you got Leonardo, Miguel Diaz, Raphael, and John Kreese, Michelangelo, and Daniel LaRusso, Donatello, and then Johnny Lawrence. In the middle right here, it kind of does like a mock-up of what's going on. A new and unlikely team of 4 mysterious teenagers has risen not only up the ranks, but from the sewers of New York City to challenge the strike first, strike hard, no mercy mantra of the feared Cobra Kai. Karate Dojo at the upcoming All Valley tournament with their funky gis, wacky bandanas, and incredible strength and ninja skills. They look the part. But does this team, calling themselves the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and named after 4 famous Italian Renaissance artists, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, really have the chops to take down Cobra Kai veterans Johnny Lawrence, John Kreese, Daniel LaRusso, and newcomer Miguel Diaz to rule the valley? Only the strong will survive this match, no mercy. Now, the one thing I always wanted to say was, it says right here, the Cobra Kai veterans, which Daniel LaRusso is added into that. He technically wasn't really in Cobra Kai that long. He was in Cobra Kai, but it was like a secondary of Cobra Kai. It wasn't really Cobra Kai, because it was a whole different teacher, whole different everything. You know, it wasn't Kreese or Lawrence. It wasn't involved in it. It was, I can't remember his name, the dude with the ponytail. And he wasn't like in it the whole time. You know, towards the middle of the movie, he realized what he did wrong, went back to Mr. Miyagi and all that. So I wouldn't really call him a Cobra Kai veteran. So that's the only thing I have at that. But anyways, so yeah. I don't really know much of Playmates and their quality of their figures and stuff, but yeah, they, just by looking at them through here, they do look good. I don't see too much articulation off of Johnny here, but Donatello does have quite a bit. You see, you got the double jointed elbows right here. Him with Johnny, you only see right here single jointed. Looks like the Turtles have more articulation than Cobra Kai. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at them and see how everything stacks up together. Now that we have them out of the box, here we have Donatello and we have Johnny Lawrence. So as you can see, I'm looking at them. I do see that Donatello has a lot more articulation than Johnny Lawrence. So let's go ahead and first look at Donatello. So let's go ahead and put Johnny to the side here. So first off, let me go ahead and borrow that from you, buddy. We have here his staff. Now if we see here, let's go ahead and zoom in on said staff. You can see how it's got the different links along the side right here for more grip and stuff. It's just plastic. It does have like a wood look to it. It is very flimsy. It bends pretty easy. As I was taking them out, I already started to bend. As you can kind of see right there how it's bent. But yeah. Alright. So now let's take a better look at the actual figure. So he has his gi on. It is a soft material. He even has a little section right here on his back, so you can put your staff in there like so. There we go. So I'm going to leave that in there for now. The gi, I don't think it comes off. It does come off. Oh wow, I think the belt is stitched in. Okay. And it's stitched on right here too. So I don't think the gi actually fully comes off because the belt doesn't come undone. It is stitched in. There's no Velcro or anything, so. Okay, but let's go ahead and look inside anyways. So he does have on right here his own belt with the D for Donatello and his sash going across here and all that. So he does have an ab crunch up there at the top. Yeah, there is not getting that off. It's stitched, not tied. There's no Velcro, nothing. So how do they expect you to take it off if they got the details on there? Interesting. Well, for now, let's just look at it through here. So then the head articulation is not much up and down. He's got a full rotation. Very little side to side. He's got basic shoulder articulation, which is very tight and hard to move. There we go. He's got the double jointed elbows right here, as you can see. He's got peg joint for the wrist. Does not have any full rotation of the wrist, but he doesn't have any articulation of the wrist, just the peg joint, so it can just twist. That's it. His fingers each have its own individual articulation. Like I said before, he does have the ab crunch. No hip swivel though, but he does have a little bit of a swivel in the ab crunch. You can do the full splits. He's got a thigh swivel and knee articulation for double jointed knees right here. He has the ankle articulation and each individual toe also. If it would focus. There you go. Each individual toe has its own articulation. So he has multiple points of articulation. Let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So to be honest, this is, in my opinion, one of the better head sculpts. I do prefer this one over quite a bit of them. The one that, in my opinion, is the best would be the, let's go ahead and fix his gi. There you go, buddy. There you go. Styling. But in my opinion, the best head sculpts are the NECA figures. There you go, have them standing there. But yeah, the NECA figures are the best head sculpts, but I do like this one. I do like the sculpt of his mask. It is made of a rubber. I don't think, yeah, his elbow pads aren't detachable or any of that. So, but yeah, they're sculpted in. So is the armbands and the wrists. So let's put him to the side and bring up Johnny Lawrence. This is actually a pretty good head sculpt. I do like the blonde of his hair. And the Cobra Kai on the back. If it will focus. There we go. So articulation, he's got up, down. So he's got some good head articulation. Not much side to side at all. No side to side. Full rotation. You can do the T pose. He's got a single jointed elbow, so he can't really bring his arm in too much. And it's blurry again. My focus is all over the place. There we go. That's better. So anyways. So yeah, single jointed elbow. Almost no articulation in his wrist. There we go. He does have the ab crunch, but he has a full hip swivel. You can almost do the splits, not fully. Oh, it looks like there is something inside there. If you can get it to focus. Oh yeah, see there, there's something inside his thigh. He's got his thigh swivel. He's got only a single knee, but then he's got a knee rotation. He's got a single knee, but one thing I noticed, like I said, it has a knee rotation. I've never seen that really in a figure. His whole knee can just do a full rotation. He does have the ankle pivot, and he has the foot articulation too. So there is quite a bit. The only thing I'm worrying me is what is inside. If you guys can see that. I'm just trying to figure out what is that. almost like a sticky material. Not material, but it's just like, yeah, it's very sticky and stretchy. He does stand pretty well, so I'll give him that. He is posable, even though it's very limited on the articulation. He's still quite posable. The downside is, I wish it was more of a fabric, like Donatello's gi. His gi is actually a rubber material, which that is one downside. Now under the gi, I'm assuming it's probably just a basic, yeah, just basic figure. There's no detail to it or nothing. So, oop, he fell. Let me see if I can get him to stand. He stood no problem for me. Now he doesn't want to stand. There we go. But yeah, so I think he's a good build. He has good articulation. There's not much articulation, but what there is actually makes a good range of movement for him. So they do make up for that with the lack of articulation. I just wish they would show equal amount of love towards each person when it comes to articulation, because the fact, you know, Donatello has so much articulation. I mean, so many points of articulation, and then Johnny Lawrence has hardly anything. He has probably what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of articulation, 11. I think he's probably got the basic 12 points of articulation, and then Donatello has like 50. So I mean, I just wish they would have showed the same amount of love when it comes to articulation for both figures. I just feel like they put all the money into the turtles, and then they were just like, okay, and whatever's left over, just give it to them. What are you guys' opinions on it? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, this is my review for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Cobra Kai. So let me know what you guys think of these figures. If this is a pickup for you guys. If not, I didn't even know these existed. I just was at Target one day and came across them. I was like, wow, I gotta pick these up. This is awesome. So yeah, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.